What's going on, everybody? Today I am going to do the survival challenge. I know I won't be able to win because it's my own challenge, but today I'll show you how I would survive, show you my survival kit, and go from there. I have there's a lake down here with some primitive campsites. I'm just getting over a chest cold. And a couple of days ago, my cat scratched me, so I got a big scratch on my nose. So through this whole video, that's probably all that you're gonna see. Oh well. Yeah, I was playing too rough with the cat and he got me. So I'm gonna it's getting late. And this is a trail that goes to a few campsites that you can't really drive into. And it's beautiful out. It's going to get dark in about an hour and a half or so. It's like really hot. It's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. I might start a fire, get some dinner going, and do a little survival. So I always wondered what would happen if I did some hiking way back into the woods by the lake, and my cell phone died, my compass broke, my GPS responder SOS module battery died, couldn't contact anybody, sprained an ankle or what, you know, got lost. So I know a lot of people could get lost in the woods. They still do. Would I be able to survive? I think I'd be able to. I don't know for how long. I'm not sure. I'm not too good with identifying like mushrooms and plants that you can eat and all that. But fishing, I can definitely do that. Not that I would catch anything. I'd probably starve first. So I brought my backpack. I set up my tarp. It's not supposed to rain. New spot that I'm gonna camp at tonight. Never been here before at this spot. And people can come up here with the boat and camp. And got my tent, my tarp, chair, table. Got some firewood cut. I did go swimming earlier because it was so hot. The water's really cold still. Surprisingly for summertime. So I'm gonna get situated. I'll show you my survival kit. There's a few things in my bag in the survival kit that I had a couple of buddies throw some stuff in there, so I don't know what's in there yet. But I told them just throw a couple things in there to see what I can come up with if I could use those in a survival situation. So I'm gonna get situated, get something to drink, and probably start a fire and cook some dinner because I'm getting hungry. It's late in the evening. I had a late start, but we'll go from there. Well, it's not stealthy here, but I do have a Stealth Wild Cherry Diet Pepsi. Still getting over this chest cold. It seems like it's just lingering for weeks and weeks and weeks. After 80 degrees Fahrenheit today, that's nice. I do have my Monster coffees. It was so hot, I brought my little cooler today. I do have some real Step 2s. I don't know if I'll drink them. Some Bud Lights. Just a couple. They were given to me. I got some mild Italian style chicken sausages. And I have Gianelli sweet Italian sausage patties. Got an onion and a pepper. And gotta have ketchup. Oh, I got my survival kit right here. It's a Crown Royal bag. So I put a few things in here that I would use or bring with me for a survival kit, plus a couple of other things that my friends added. And if you're ever by an ocean or a shore, there's always garbage or litter that washes up. Rivers, even in the middle of the mountains, you'll find a soda can somehow. Obviously, you know, if you find something, if you can carry it out, you know, pick it up, put it in your bag and bring it back with you. It doesn't have to be out there. But in a survival situation, if you don't have any, you know, cups or anything to boil water in, you can use a soda can. Like, I'm sure I can go up around this shoreline and find a soda can like this. If I have a knife or something, or even no knife, you can boil water in this. Alright, rain poncho. That's always good to have if it's raining. You want to stay dry. Or, you know, hang it up and use it for a little tiny tarp. The emergency space blanket. That's good for a shelter, keep warm. And that's also, you can fold it over and tie it up, carry stuff in it. You know, like blueberries or whatever if you find something. Bugs are out. I got my Thermacell. I got 2 Thermacells. And the bugs are still coming around. And a citronella candle. But you can collect rainwater in this. Hydrolite. It runs off of water. So you dip this in water and then you got an LED flashlight. Some wire. That's always good to have. You can make snares, catch some rabbit, bind stuff up, tie stuff up with it. Multi-tool, Swiss Army knife, always good to have, self-explanatory. Candle, that's good to have. What else we got in here? Oh, alright, he put this in here. It's a survival card. So it's metal. There's a little saw on there. Bottle opener. Step 2 time. And a knife. So that can come in handy. Then a fishing line for a little fishing kit. So that's always good to have. A little compass, unless it broke and you got lost. Little cotton balls, fire starters. And some more fishing line that can be used for rope, cordage, tying sticks together, making a teepee, lean-to, fishing, traps. Marker tape, so if you are lost and you want to set up camp somewhere that is pretty decent, but you want to explore what else is around, marking tape. and bandana, just like Les Stroud from Survivor Man. And the ferro rod or flint starter, spark starter. And what has he got in here? Ah, it's a bug net. Perfect. You put this in there. Bug net. Obviously, you can use it as the bug net, but also to carry stuff in it. Go out and collect crayfish. Get a couple of sticks that have a Y branch on it. Use some of the fishing line and wrap this around and use it for a fishing net or a catching net for bugs, minnows, whatever. That's good to have. Carry blueberries or plants or whatever in there. What else you got? Some little mesh little baggie. Same thing. Carry stuff in it. Oh, and the bag that I had can also be used to be carrying stuff in it. There's a pencil sharpener you put in there. Huh. Well, you can break it apart and use the razor blades and use that as a cutting tool. Can store stuff in it. But my favorite thing is you get, I might do that. Let's see here. You use, yeah, that's working. You get wood shavings to start a fire with. But if you get, if you get pointy sticks like that, and you get like 3 or 4 of them, and use some of the fishing line, wrap that on the end of a stick, you got a frog spear or a fish spear. Yep, little wood shavings there to start a fire, and a pointy twig that you can tie onto a stick for a spear. So you could probably even find one of these on the shoreline at the ocean or whatever. So that is my survival kit. The sun is setting. I think we got probably about another 45 minutes until it gets dark. So I'm gonna start a fire and get some dinner going. But I think maybe tomorrow I'll try using this pencil sharpener and make a spear, frog spear, because that would definitely work. Yep, that's pretty cool. Well, let me put all this stuff back and then I'll get some dinner going, because I'm getting kind of hungry. Well, I got the fire started. Gonna cook some dinner in a few minutes. Gotta get some of those coals nice and hot. Put them underneath the skillet for the sausage patties. People out there canoeing and fishing. Look at that beautiful sunset. A lot of bugs and mosquitoes out though. Glad I brought the 2 thermocells. I love it out here. Other than like the boats and stuff, it's peaceful and relaxing. So I'm gonna get some coals going underneath the skillet and start the dinner. Cooking up a little onions and peppers here for my sausage patties. Alright, my Italian sausage patties from Gianelli are just about done. Got the peppers and onions. Got my Monster coffee, ketchup, and my burger buns. So let me get these off of the skillet and I'll bring you all back. All right. I got a couple peppers and onions. Oh yeah. Look at that. Delicious. Perfect after a long day. You probably don't want to watch me eat this, so I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I just had dinner. Those sausage patties, they were delicious. Just sitting here, relaxing, enjoying the fire. I might have a few snacks. And then call it a night. Watch a few YouTube videos. And then hopefully tomorrow we can do a little some survival skills and techniques. I got a couple ideas. Nice and quiet out, so I'm just gonna relax for a little bit. But hopefully tomorrow I can probably try a couple of things in that survival kit. So I'll see you in a little while. Well, time for some dessert. Got a Louisiana crunch cake. Just been sitting here by the fire for a little bit, relaxing. Probably head into the tent soon. You can't beat these. I gotta change the batteries in some of these LED lanterns. Oh, this is so good. After today. Well, time for a cosmic brownie. Moon's pretty bright. It's only a half moon. Geese have been noisy all evening. I'll probably bring you all back when I head into the tent. And then tomorrow we'll do some survival stuff. Well, I sat by the fire for a little bit, had a few more snacks, some juice, and I just climbed into the tent. I watched a few YouTube videos out there, but now it's time for bed, so I'll see everybody in the morning. Good night, everyone. Hey, good morning, everybody. I think it's time to get up and make some coffee. Another beautiful day. All right. Yep, time for some coffee. There's been a butterfly that's been flying around. Well, my coffee's ready. Ow, that's hot. Delicious. Another beautiful day out here. I always love having a cup of coffee in the morning by the water. Well, I'm gonna finish this coffee, even though I just started drinking it. And I'll get ready for the day. Well, the bugs are definitely out. I have a Monster coffee. It's another 80-degree Fahrenheit day today. So I got pencil sharpener, and I've been sharpening some little twigs and some of that fishing line I used. I also got some wood shavings in here for fire starter. And I got I have a branch here, and I got a frog spear. So this would be excellent frog spear at night. There's nothing out there right now, but I'm gonna go and see how it works. But let's go find out. Definitely a good spear for frogs or whatever. Now what I've been building is I have the can cap tab, and I bent it up to make an eyelet on a fishing pole. Got some string. The mosquitoes are out. Should turn the thermocells on. So this would work for a fishing pole. Now to make a fishing lure. Oh yeah, that would definitely work. I got the soda can here. If you found a can like this, you could boil some water. Tab off of that. Wonder if I could make some kind of lure or hook from the Pepsi can. I'm sure I'd be able to figure something out with some of that fishing line. Maybe fold this over, bend all the sharp edges. I'd poke a hole in that. I'd use the tab on this, break it off, and make that the fish hook. I gotta collect a little more firewood. For tonight, we got all day. So yeah, that's something I would probably do, something I'd try. And the other one is my fish net. Remember I had that little onion bag, the little mesh bag? I saw some minnows over there. I think I'm gonna stick this. And there's I got some pieces of bread. I think I'm gonna put some bread in there. Maybe crawfish, crawdads. So I'm gonna try that and sticking that in the water. And we'll check it later and see if we find anything inside it. Well, I got the frog spear made. I got the fishing pole made. I just have to make a little fish hook with a metal and little lure. I got the crayfish trap set. I think I'm surviving pretty good. So I think I'm going to finish my Monster coffee and relax for a little bit. I'll bring you all back in a little while. Well, minnows are eating the bread, but on the outside of the net. They're not going inside the net. So in a survival situation, if I had nothing with me, you need food, water, fire, shelter. Water, that's a given, unless you're in the desert. Food, well, there's food in the water. Fire, that's why I always bring a lighter. but I could rub 2 sticks together, make a fire bow. People don't realize that if they need a string or rope or cordage, last thing they think of is their shoelaces or their bootlaces. You can walk around without bootlaces. It'll protect the bottoms of your feet. Or take one out, cut it in half, and use those 2 halves to tie up halfway up your boots. At least it's something, and then you have 1 full string to tie stuff together. It's a beautiful day though. Birds are chirping, mosquitoes are biting, flies are out flying around your head. So the other thing would be shelter. If you don't have a tarp or a tent or a hammock, what would you do for a shelter, and where? Depends on the weather too. It's like, do you need a fire all night and lay by the fire without a shelter to keep warm? Or to keep warm in a shelter somehow, like a lean-to TP A-frame. And I know that cold air settles, so you want to be up a little higher, but not at the very top where it's all windy. And the nights are fairly warm, 60 degrees. You still can get cold at night. Now here's an old foundation from an old building a long time ago. I don't know what it was. Stairs to the basement. Some old tires. You can move those tires. You can make some kind of shelter in there. With that fallen tree there. And the tires. You'll be out of the wind, but you'll be in lower area where the cold will settle. That's probably something I would do if I could start a fire. Or with some fallen trees up here a little higher up on the hill. And all the trees will block the wind. Might make some kind of lean-to up there. So there's a few possibilities depending on your situation. If I had to make a shelter, I'd probably find a tree like this that has the Y branches. I'd find a fallen log, drag it over, and wedge it in there so it's down, kind of like a lean-to A-frame, and put branches on both sides with the opening down below here, and can crawl in there, and then that would be my shelter. But that would take like an all-day project. But it is possible. You get some of these leaves and branches, throw some of these leaves on the ground up onto it, and just keep layering it. Make the bedding first, and then the shelter lean-to. I think that's probably what I would do. Because that tree would block the wind from the lake. It's slightly higher ground. I think that's probably what I would do if I needed to. Hey everyone, I was just fishing here for a few minutes without the camera on. And I tried a couple different jigs, lures, and all of a sudden, pretty decent size. Not bad. There he goes. Watch, since the camera's on, I don't get anything else, right? Well, let's see if our little minnow trap, crawdad trap. Nope, nothing in it. Kind of broke bringing it out, but nope, nothing. It broke pulling it out of the rocks. Nope, nothing. But it was a good idea. If I set it overnight with a bunch of food in it, probably would work. We'll bring the net back with us. Beautiful evening. Pretty soon the sun will be setting. Probably got another hour or two. Haven't checked the time. Here's camp. Doing a 2-night camp here. This will be the second night, and then I'll pack up everything tomorrow morning and go home. But I'm gonna get the fire started because I need some of the coals on the skillet for the chicken sausages. So I'll be back. Well, I'm waiting for the fire, waiting for the coals to collect so I can use the skillet for the sausages. But I'm gonna, for the first time, use this cook kit. Chicken and broccoli fettuccine. It says to add milk, but I'm just gonna use water, so we'll see how it is. First time for this. Comes with a little frying pan. And a pot. So hopefully it doesn't tip over. Survival, when you're out, always have a water filter. Sawyer, it's my favorite one. Sun's going down soon. Got a Stealth Diet Coke. Fire's going good. And pasta's going good. Pasta's about done. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. Doesn't get any better than this. Look at that sunset. Nice clear water. I'm eating the noodles because I'm starving. Put a few more logs on the fire. That's going. It almost went out. Oh, that's good. They're jumping all over the place because there's 1,000 bugs out here. Should have brought the fly rod. Only got a few small poppers, but can't get out that far. Well, I'm gonna eat some of this. Probably do a little more fishing, and then make the chicken sausage links. I tried several different fishing lures and only got a couple of hits. Didn't hook up. They're mostly feeding on the, I think it's a mayfly hatch. But beautiful sunset. Look at that. I'm gonna go up by the fire because these mosquitoes are horrible. We got one of the Italian sausage patties and 3 chicken Italian sausages. Got the buns right there. And the ketchup. Well, I got sausage patty there and 3. 1, 2, 3 chicken sausages right there. I love the Gianelli sausage though. Oh yeah. Those chicken sausages. Amazing. They're from a grocery store here that we have. It's called Wegmans. They're the most expensive. They have good stuff, but it's a rip-off. You can go to Tops, Price Chopper, Walmart for half the cost. And it's still good. Only caught that one little bass tonight. They were jumping, eating the bugs. Lots of snakes. I saw a toad. Toads and frogs sound like people walking through the leaves, just to let you know. It's a proven fact. What was that saying? Frogs sound like squirrels, squirrels sound like rabbits, rabbits sound like raccoons, raccoons sound like people. Well, I'm going to finish this, and I'll be back. I got myself a bonfire now. Just sitting here relaxing by the fire. Finished dinner a little while ago. Watching a few YouTube videos. Just having a bonfire. Some cosmic brownies. Still early. I don't know if I'll put any more firewood on there. Let that die down. It's gonna take a while. So I can't wait to see everybody's survival challenge videos. Like I said, if you haven't seen Les Stroud, Survivor Man, go check him out. He's legit. He's the real deal. He was doing it before everybody else faked it. He's got a new show out, Wild Harvest, with a guy, Chef Paul. They pick wild plants and edibles, and Paul cooks it up in this beautiful dinners and meals. I'm gonna eat a couple of these, and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I put out the fire, climbed into the tent, had a few snacks out there, watched a few videos, came in here and put on some sleeping clothes, and I'm gonna call it a night. So I'll see everybody in the morning. Good night, everyone. Good morning, everybody. I slept pretty well. I got a new air mattress. It's like 3.5 inches compared to 2 inches. Nothing like waking up to people chainsawing across the lake. This early, but oh well. I think it's time to get up, make a little coffee, have a little fire, relax for a little bit, and pack everything up to go. So I'll see you out there when I get some coffee going. Well, coffee is ready and it's hot. Had to have a little fire before I go. Having my morning coffee. Birds are chirping. Lake's pretty calm. There's nothing better than having a cup of coffee in the morning by the water. Survival tip of the day. Always bring a trash bag with you. You can cut it in the middle here, pull it over your head, make a rain poncho. Cut it in half lengthwise, stake it into the ground with some sticks. You got a windbreak. put it over your head, stake it over a tree. You got a little mini tarp to sit under if it's raining. But most importantly, is to pick up some trash if you find it. Well, there's a boat. He just noticed me. He's coming this way. I've been rescued. So, looks like I'm out of here from the survival situation. So thanks for joining me on Simple Outdoors. This has been the survival challenge, mine, but I can't win. But that's all right, I had fun. I can't wait to see everybody's survival challenge videos coming up. And I guess we'll see who has the best video. So thanks again for joining me here, everybody. It's been really fun. So how do you think you'd be able to survive? Could you do it? I don't know. Maybe if we were actually in that survival situation in an emergency. I'll see you all later. Take care, everybody.